Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shaxi Ghana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
I'm sure by this time it will be safe for someone to say Ghana is starting afresh. Because today, 7th January 2025, we just had a new president sworn into office. And as it stands, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the president of Ghana. Whether you like it or you hate it, he is the president. We just finished watching the swearing-in ceremony at the Independence Square, aka the Black Star Square. And as a matter of fact, I don't know what reviews my panel members have to share. We were not there. Some of our reporters were there. Later on, they'll be giving us some feedback from fans and what we watched on TV as well. We have seen beautiful photos and videos from the occasion. We have seen some should I say goofs as well? We have seen some goofs as well from the occasion. I don't know which one. We are just going to do a brush through conversation on it. Then later, if it becomes necessary, we find one day serious analysis on it. Chamo, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope all is well.
I'm good.
What were some of the highlights you saw in the few moments that you were able to watch the swearing-in ceremony?
Well, I watched the vice presidential, not elect now. I watched vice president. Let me say it like that because
Nana.
Jean,
Okay, Auntie Nana.
Yeah, at the time.
I hear Mahama calls her Auntie Nana.
Nana.
So I'm sure we all be calling her Auntie Nana.
Yeah, at the time that she was swearing, the Chief Justice were swearing her in as the Vice President. Yeah, I watched that one. And then I think the one that going viral now is when President Mahama said that the Federal Republic of Ghana, attributing it to Tinubu. Yes, I think that one too. I mean, it was a slip of tongue or it was a mistake as we will call it, but it is going viral now. And, and again, the number of presidents from other countries also coming in. Yeah, I've watched some of the presidents coming in, even when they were coming from their place, their country. I watched the Kenyan one. People were saying that Kenyan president, the time that he was boarding plane to come to Ghana, yes, I saw that one too.
Okay.
So far, that's what I've seen, and then the dignitaries there. An interesting one, Onuya TV. They tried to interview Ibrahim Mahama,
yeah.
and he said that he doesn't talk on TV.
I see.
So I think that one too is an interesting one. Yes, yes. When you are at a certain stage in your life, you can command and say things with
The way you want.
The way you want.
Of course, talking to TV for what?
Yeah. Without looking at your back or whatever, you just say it as you want to say it.
Yeah.
Yes. So far so good. I think it went well.
Okay.
But I don't know if it is because President Mahama has done this before, so he knew what to do, what not to do, and then the people in charge too, they are doing their job, and I think so far so good. Like overall, it went well.
Well, let me go on to Roland Amate. That was the voice of Intimidori Solomon Chemo. And of course, he represents our online department here at Flex Entertainment Limited. And again, Intidosu Digital Solutions. Let me go on to Roland Amate. Let me listen to what he also has to say in terms of highlights from the swearing-in ceremony. Roll.
Well, overall, it was a very beautiful ceremony. For me, I was monitoring from last night when some group of persons even were at the Independence Square actually praying. Yeah, praying.
Yeah, I think I saw that video.
Yeah. They were praying for a successful ceremony today.
Yeah, I think I have to put this in because you are talking about the prayers. I think there was prophecies that Mahama will not live up to the 7th day for the swearing.
Yeah.
So maybe they were
praying to avert that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
the prayers were.
They are all parts, and since nothing happened, the prayers worked. That's how we will put it. The prayers worked, and we will thank all of them for their prayers. Well,
Amen.
Today's ceremony was beautiful. In fact, about 21 heads of states that were present at the inauguration of the new president, and it speaks volume. It speaks volume of how hospitable we are and how good we are in terms of our democratic operations and all of that in this country. For even different heads of states to say that we want to even visit you on a special day like this, and for everything to go smoothly. I will also say big ups to the organizers as well, the organizers of the whole ceremony. I think they also did very well, and to the television stations that's also covered it. I think so far it was good, devoid of few glitches here and there, but it was okay. And also one significant thing has to do with the use of the teleprompter, the one that the president used in delivering his speech. I think so far it speaks a lot about how far we are going in terms of technological advancement. Because in other developed countries, that is what is being used. Now, most people are moving from putting speeches on sheets to come and read and all of that. And that particular move was beautiful. Seeing the man actually speak, and it feels like when you're watching on TV, it feels like he's actually addressing the people eyeball to eyeball. Eyeball to eyeball, and the positioning of them from the left to the right, where he's able to turn here and he still gets to read the speech, turns right and still be able to do it. I think it was very good, and also a good representation in terms of attendance. I think we had a very good representation.
And the energy at the place
was on point. So all in all, it was a very good ceremony.
Well, congratulations to the people who did the setup, the streaming. I think it was smooth. Big thanks to them. Nabil, Alasan of Events Factory, we here. They were also part of the people who put the pieces together. What we witnessed was so beautiful. Well, that was Roland Amate from Shaxi, Shatta Movement Empire Roland Report, which is operating on YouTube and showbizchannelgh.com. My name is Sammy Flex, with our team of producers, Theophilus, Digosh, Sam, as well as Buju Links, making sure that you can also enjoy everything that we are doing here on Sammy Flex TV. Now, in a related program, I would want to go back to Roland and start asking him about Shatta Wale's arrival too. The president has been inaugurated now. He starts work tomorrow. And tomorrow, Shatta Wale also arrives in Ghana. And we hear fans media people and industry folks alike are all warming up to meet him at the Terminal 3 of the Kotoka International Airport, Kia. Ro, what are anticipations like for you?
Anticipations are definitely high, especially when he was announced to come at an earlier date, of which it was postponed. I mean, now on Monday, I was actually hearing some bits of comments of people actually saying maybe Monday wasn't a good day for them, and lo and behold, coincidentally,
Okay.
the date was postponed for him to come on a day like this. Well, I think the anticipation is high, especially when you go online among the SM fraternity and also the media. This is what took him to Jamaica, or what took him out of the country, is one that is very significant, of which so many media houses would want to have the first bite of whatever he had to say after that particular experience.
Okay.
Because we all know the conversations around it, even before him moving, during his stay in America and also Jamaica, as well as coming back. So many people would want an opportunity to actually talk to him, or him addressing the people, or at least getting a first-hand feel of how he felt or what the conversation is for him. And yes, definitely, some people may not, some media houses may not have the privilege of actually getting him into their studios. Yes, so that particular move of them going to the airport to meet him is one that will also grant them that such an opportunity. So the anticipation there is high, and I like how he's like everybody is in high spirit to receive him. It talks a lot. At least this is one of our topmost, if not the topmost. And when he goes to represent the country like this and comes back and gets a hero's welcome, at least I think it is something commendable. And I will just, even though we've not actually had tomorrow yet to go and receive him, I will still commend everybody that is in high spirit to also go and meet him at the airport to celebrate him.
Well, let me go on to Intimdo Solomon, though not officially part of the team, but spiritually, he's a team member as well.
And pockets.
Yeah, exactly. Chamo, what are you also anticipating against the August welcome?
Well, a lot. For me, I'm expecting a lot of people to be there. Yes, and again, what Shatta Wale will say after the meeting the press, and how people now want to hear him speak. They don't know what he will say, but still they want to hear him say something.
True.
And now that he's coming from Jamaica, I don't know, since the fans are going to be there, he's going to flip the Jamaican money for the fans to see.
The Jamaican dollars, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. But yes, I think the expectation for me, I want to hear him speak. I don't know what he will say, but I still want to hear him speak. I think he has heard what is happening, what is going on, what people are saying.
Yeah.
Before he left, he said something about going to be himself and do what he feels is right.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. And it paid off. People are praising him. Yes, we know that there are some few people who are still not happy, or who are still saying that they were not impressed about what he did. Yes, but in all, generally, a lot of people are happy about the outcome of his performance, and even the name and everything happening now. So what he's feeling, how he will express it, it's what I'm looking out for, like when he arrives, what he's going to say and how he's going to, talk about his experience in Jamaica. It will be an interesting
thing to
listen to. And I think maybe we should also put in Flex Entertainment our request, if he will give us the exclusive of coming here to talk to us about the Jamaican trip. I think when you meet him there, you have to propose that one to him, that Flex Entertainment, we wish that he will come here and talk to us about what really happened, how he's feeling and everything going. Yes, he will give something to the press, but I think the details should come from us.
That
would be an interesting thing. Yeah.
Well, this is something we are sure going to make it happen. So keep your fingers crossed as we do this. Now, in another news, we have seen the way Vybz Kartel is not pausing on mentioning Shatta Wale's name after meeting him. I know before Shatta met him, there were occasions, times that he's posted Shatta Wale, especially on Shatta's birthday, he posted him. But after meeting him and after performing with him on the Freedom Street concert, trust me, it has been back to back, back to back, back to back. From social media to traditional media. In fact, the last time he spoke with Billboard, that is 24 Hours with Vybz Kartel, one of the names that he mentioned that has gone viral was the inclusion of Shatta Wale in his interview, where he said, though he was away, but he knows that some people have taken the space and some people have also contributed whilst he was away. And among the people that he considers to have contributed, he mentioned Shatta Wale's name as well. Now you go online and fans are so happy, like, wow, the kind of attention Vybz Kartel is putting on Shatta Wale's brand is just so good. Well, I don't know what it means to the Shatta brand. Ro, let me start this with you. What's his name again?
Vybz Kartel.
Vybz Kartel's not stopping to mention Shatta Wale's name back to back, back to back. What does it mean?
Well, it feels good. It feels good, and I'm sure Shatta Wale, even in seeing some of these things online and all of that, hearing some of these mentioning, is even very, very happy, because this is actually what he's been waiting for the past or for over a decade now.
Okay.
This is something that he's been yearning for, and not just before he left. I said something here, and I'll say it again, that Shatta Wale's moves, especially when it has to do with trips and traveling, it's not only just about whatever the purpose would be, probably of taking him there, but goes beyond that. And that is the results that we are seeing.
We are seeing now.
Yes,
Okay.
sometimes the conversation may be, okay, an opportunity has come for you to go and perform here. But what will be the aftermath of it? Is it one that will still be able to affect you even in a few days to come?
Okay.
Or it will be one that will be short-lived? The fact that you were here, you are present in Tianuana, and this is definitely one of them, where the conversation of his name will still be, like, it will still continue after the purpose that took him there.
Okay.
Of which, so after the event, of course, he performed with so many people on stage. But after, there have been a few mentions of which constantly Shatta Wale's name has been present. Now, the reason why he mentioned Shatta Wale's name, or he's been mentioning his name also, is out of the impact that Shatta has made even in the world music map, or on the world music map, especially from Ghana and Africa. We all know that when it comes to Shatta's impact on the African music market, it is no joke.
Yeah.
It is not something small.
Yeah.
Some people may have their own doubts and what have you, but this is a huge testimony to it. This is somebody that has been in incarceration for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And we all know how news travel to that side of the world, especially in terms of current affairs and what is trending.
Yeah.
Yet the person is still abreast with current happenings, and even the people that are in control, or the people who are still making that particular impact. So when I heard the names that he mentioning Wizkid, mentioning Burna Boy,
Thames,
and Shatta Wale as his top 3 favorite Afrobeat artists, and also going on to mention Thames, I wasn't surprised. And again, it shows how versatile Shatta Wale is in the music space.
Okay.
Let's not forget, not long ago, he stamped on the fact that Shatta Wale is the African dancehall king. This is something that on the African dancehall market, in terms of dancehall in Africa, Shatta Wale is playing a huge role in there.
True.
For Vybz Kartel to recognize him as the African dancehall king. And in this conversation, he mentioned his name in Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Now, let me take your mind back to when there was an article on the Grammy website about Hip Life, when Shatta Wale's name was mentioned. So many people did not understand.
Yes.
We all know somebody like Jedouble Ambule as one of our top high life artists.
Fact.
But anytime there's a rap conversation in Ghana, you will definitely see his name or hear his name somewhere. That is how strong some of these musicians, their brands are. Shatta Wale's own does not only is not only situated in the dancehall space, but also cuts across in other conversations as well.
Okay.
Which is why even in today's modern music age, even if Vybz Kartel, who has been in incarceration for God knows how long, is mentioning the top Afrobeat artist that he likes, will still mention Shatta Wale because even on record, he has a complete Afrobeat album, which was released not long ago. That is the Connect album.
Yeah.
Connect.
Among other Afrobeat songs that he has to his collection. So me, I am not surprised. It means a lot to the SM fan base or the SM family. And I am sure from the boss to the last person, none of us takes it lightly.
I see. Well, Chabo.
Yeah, for me, I think it is well in how do I put it? Like in the lighter sense, it is beautiful or it is nice
Okay.
for someone that you adore or someone that you hold in high esteem. Mention your name, not in any light way, but in a very significant way, praising you for the impact or the influence that you hold as a musician. And I think this is beautiful. This is good for Shatta Wale's brand.
Okay.
And you see, we are here in Ghana. People, especially even in our media, traditional media space, they keep on saying that he's not traveling, he's not going anywhere, he's not an international artist and all those things. But you see the conversation.
I laugh.
You see the conversation coming out now is also painting a different picture. So now I don't know if our traditional platform, they don't rather learn or listen to international news or something like that. Because if they listen to international news or if they do their research, they will hear the name Shatta Wale. Because Shatta Wale's name is already there, out there.
Like
It's
constantly.
yes, it's an international brand. But our people here don't see it like that. They rather call him a local champion or whatever name that they wish to label him with. And now things are changing, and this is a typical example. Vybz Kartel on a very huge platform like Billboard, mentioning his favorite artists or people that he feels that they are having
the future,
influence,
yeah.
and he's mentioning Shatta Wale. And you are here saying that he's a local champion, he's a local artist. Where are you coming from, or where have you been? It's like you are not in the system that we are in. You are doing your own thing. We know, yes, sometimes they set their own agenda, but this time around, I think the agenda is not agending. So they should change their ways of doing things. I think this is powerful and it is saying a lot. You see, when Vybz Kartel says something like that, the Billboard journalists or whoever at that time, even if they don't know who Shatta Wale is, they will go and search for him.
Yeah,
They will look out for who the person is because Vybz Kartel is mentioning that name. And again, people who were watching, the audience of Billboard will also search for the name Shatta Wale and all that. So I think this is a big win for Shatta Wale, no matter how you want to take it. Okay. Some people will say that, oh, we are not seeing anything. Yes, you will not see anything.
What do they want to see?
Yeah, they won't see anything. If whatever that you are wearing to see is not good enough, you will not see clearly. So me, I will advise them that they clean whatever that they are wearing to see before they can see clearly. I think Shatta Wale is winning, and this is positive if Vybz Kartel is mentioning your name on a platform that people respect, like Billboard.
Well, this is good news for the Shatta movement empire, and it's our prayer that this good news will continue in diverse ways. I know very soon someone like Vybz Kartel definitely will be starting something like a world tour, and most of these platforms, I want to believe, Shatta movement, you guys have to represent heavily, no matter how small that may be. You still have to represent heavily, and it's one cool thing that you can do. Now, let's move on to recent issues with Showboy, Adanko Showboy, and Stonebwoy. They all have names ending with boy, but I don't know why they are trying to go at each other. Showboy and Stonebwoy. Now, what is Showboy's worry? Showboy's worry is the fact that he thinks Stonebwoy is not treating him right. He thinks Stonebwoy is trying to shun him or something. He thinks that for everything that he's gone through, everything that he's suffered, everything that he has contributed in making Stonebwoy's brand some time ago, when there was a song called Bieja featuring Chris Waddle, and that song, what he did, the amount of money he spent just to make sure the song will enter. Today, he's shocked that Stonebwoy is not even minding. Well, there are some tweets, and after reading the tweets, I have to ask my people, what exactly does he want from Stonebwoy? Maybe someone can advise, and as much as you guys are advising, we can go to me and say that, bro, this is what your people are, this is what your man is looking for. If you can do it for him, I'm sure there wouldn't be any problem again. Now, let's read some of the tweets from Showboy. And it says, if I tell you how I suffer for Stonebwoy in body, you never go talk if I did diss him. The package I give Stonebwoy on the American street on his come up days. You all have no idea. I remember one time, Paul called me and said, Stonebwoy, they come shoot people, the people day, make her come. I was in Kentucky making moves. I stopped rushing back to Atlanta. I got an accident and crashed my old Challenger. I don't even speak on it. FO is a bitch. I fought for him and Waddle during Bieja and he never showed me love. FO, me alone for Ghana, you go feel I'm always for using me when I was a kid. For using me when I was a kid. It says, I dislike Stonebwoy because in 2016, he used me to beef Shatta Wale during Bieja time and never said thank you. I went to prison and he never said nothing or reached out. Stonebwoy played a massive role in my downfall. FO is a foolish user. It be poor way they make they feel say he get money. LMAO. FO when they start cash out. Relax for your corner. Ghanaian musicians wanna pretend like they didn't use Stonebwoy on their come up on your neck. Apache, the jealous creature, and okay, can't say baby. Chemo, let me start this with you on a social level.
Yeah.
What do you think Showboy is looking forward to see before he can stop taunting or haunting Stonebwoy? Because you see what we are seeing. These are just tweets. There are videos.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've come across any of them before. Like
videos there, it has been woto.
No, there are videos that editors find one and slot it in somewhere for them.
That's how king we have in Africa where Vybz Kartel column say make it come here fencing. Make it come Jamaica can do wonders with him. Obi any was Stonebwoy yan frel. Stonebwoy yan frel. You're so born fake patwa. What's that all the crying sa akosro. Or then crying sa akosro. Who the fake patwa na boy sa boss one frel. Vybz and frel. In common na obi antimi ndi no me do the natural. Vybz and frel. Boss one frel. On na binima kwase binima no oppose to Jamaica. Apu. Binima bagana binima why say friend is saying hey one say on count ko Jamaica go share on count Vybz na so on Shatta Wale on wale aye na wale aye.
Like videos that it was rough. And at least he's mentioned some of the things.
Yeah.
What advice can we share on this? Like, what is he looking for? What is he looking for, Chemo?
Yeah, you see, looking at Showboy's personality, this is a difficult question to answer. Because Adanko can be anything at any point in time. So it is difficult to answer a question like that. And what I'm now thinking is the fact that, so what happened that there's no more connection between Stonebwoy and Showboy again, because based on what he's saying, I think they go way back and they have done a lot of things together.
Yeah.
And so what will cause the separation or not?
I want to believe it was his prison. when he went to prison. Obviously, you lose that.
Yeah, of course.
So now one of his problems is like that. When he was even in prison, he was expecting that as a friend, those who were just tweeting, those who were just tweeting, free Adanko, because at a point it became like some kind of a trend, like free Adanko, or reach out to him and say hello. Because when he was in prison, he was talking to almost everybody. He granted an interview with me when he was still in prison.
I remember you interviewed him.
He feels like, Charlie, me and Roland, they go, they come home. I go prison there, I know they hear from him again. Not even Charlie, and then they meet him, see top people.
That's a huge one. I mean, no one will be happy if something like that happens to them, because especially when they feel that they have done something for you, and it's a time to show concern, even if you are not giving them anything. But you see, Showboy's character is something that is difficult to deal with. I mean, unless you go for a tutorial from this guy,
Chris Waddle,
before you can deal with Showboy. Yeah, I think his character is really, really difficult one to deal with. So, I mean, Stonebwoy is also not saying anything. That's the problem here. If Stonebwoy will be talking or say something about what is happening, maybe we can advise how he should approach him, or he should approach the whole thing. Since he's not talking, I think Adanko or Showboy, this is his way of also reaching out to Stonebwoy by doing this. I don't think it's healthy like that, but I mean, how do you resolve this is really, really difficult thing. I really don't know what Stonebwoy can do to calm this guy down, or to stop what he is doing. Maybe if Stonebwoy stop, Stonebwoy, if he respond to what he is saying, it may change the conversation or the way things are going. But since he's not talking, I think we are not going to see it ending soon. I mean, especially Showboy's character is something that he can come at you at any time. He can decide to stop today. Then 1 year later, he will come back to it. He has done it to Chris Waddle several times. Today, Waddle there, he be my man, he be my man.
It's like an ordinary Muslim boy or Hausa boy who tell you, Charlie, me, if you fight with me, we don't finish you.
5 years
Everyone
later,
will meet you.
Then you see that Showboy is on Chris Waddle again. And I think that's what he's doing to Stonebwoy. And honestly, I don't know what to tell him to stop this. If somebody can let this stop, it will be Stonebwoy. How he will approach Showboy, or how he will deal with him. And I'll advise that he seeks some advice from Chris Waddle. And then I think based on that, he can deal with Showboy. But for now, I don't see any way out for Stonebwoy, and I don't see Showboy stopping what he's doing. Just let me put it on record. It is not healthy. It is not good. But I don't see any way that we can stop him from doing whatever that he's doing now.
Papa, a guy. We don't know what the problem is. I think we all need a solution. Ro, is there one you can suggest?
For what Showboy needs, it will be difficult. It will be difficult.
Don't you guys think that he's just looking forward for Stonebwoy to give him a feature, and that will be all? Because it says Stonebwoy has not done anything in return for him. So if Stonebwoy should say, okay, Adanko, no problem. In all the things that me and you we've gone through, blah blah, boom boom, come to me and let's do one song. Don't you think it will come
after the song? He will still give it to you.
But at least
he has done it to Chris Waddle.
Do you know why it will be difficult? Do you know why I'm saying it is difficult to know what Showboy wants? Because he's not said it. Showboy has not said what he wants from Stonebwoy. You are assuming he wants a feature. What if he doesn't want a feature? What if he wants a mention? What if he wants some form of appreciation, a thank you? What if that is what he wants? You can give him all the feature. You can do a joint album with him. If he will not be satisfied, he will not be satisfied. Showboy, there's been so many, in terms of people who Showboy has helped, Stonebwoy is not the only person.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to Ghanaian musicians. Stonebwoy is not the only person. So why is he mentioning Stonebwoy now? And in fact, if you should ask Showboy right now, the number of musicians that are indebted to him or owe him some form of weather favor or whatever, that he has helped, he has a tall list.
Yeah.
Of which Stonebwoy is one of them. So for us to be able to know that this is what Adanko wants, he has to say it himself.
Adanko has to say it
He
himself.
has to say it himself. And I believe it is one of the reasons why Stonebwoy...
Does he even know what he wants in the first place?
Exactly.
That's
It is. I believe it is one of the reasons why Stonebwoy has also not responded. Because the guy is saying so many things at the same time.
Okay.
Even look at this statement. He says, oh, and I helped you when somebody called me that you said you wanted to come and shoot the Beja video. What, when I was coming, I had an accident and whatever. Was the person in the known?
Maybe no.
What was the conversation around that time? Yes, you probably, even after that incident, might have helped him directly one way or the other. It is there. But Adanko should also understand that we live in a world where and you obia ne timi kai bibia. You understand? And you obia ne timi kai bibia wo ye man. For people to forget certain things that you've done for them are easier, like they are very easy than they remembering. To actually come a step further to show you gratitude. And sad story way there. And yet in it is in the space, it is with us.
In our space, yeah.
Day in, day out. It is part of our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So sometimes, yes, you may want to go hard at the person because, maybe you were expecting the person to also at least mention you, show you some form of appreciation here and there. But on ye, the last, I'll bet me and say, we did not tell. And I don't know what will be the effect, what will be the huge effect that this particular move will bring. It will not bring anything who will be at all. Any attempt, there's no BRGB. Any attempt will be RGB. It's a workers of making attempts because the Stonebwoy that we all know probably may not even come out to even respond to you.
Yeah.
He may probably not come out to even cough about you.
Do you also think that sometimes when some of these things happen, it is because someone is also under it at Adanko's end? Someone is fueling this?
Oh, it is possible. But one thing also, especially because we are talking about Showboy,
he has done
specifically,
it before, and it's not
Showboy doesn't need anybody's influence to do what he's doing. Yes, sometimes he does certain things on behalf of people. Oh, beat me first, no, to me, yes, sir. Oh, me nyam to kwako di na tema me. Oh, to me, yeah. But when Showboy is coming at you for his reason, when he's coming at you for on behalf of somebody, or come will be say, oh, who did me party we at him? Tina me so me boss, or I am a gang, or I am a brother, or I am a say.
I am a blood.
I am a blood. It is clear for everybody to see.
Blood nigga.
Showboy is coming at you because of Asumisi. But some way when he is coming at you for his personal reasons, and also being himself no one about. So me say this particular move by Showboy, Mecca say it is influenced by another person there. I would doubt. He is doing his own thing based on how he is feeling. How Stonebwoy will take it, well, me for Stonebwoy to come and respond, maybe that's a respond or carrying. The only thing, the final point will be say, okay, we for phone, now we're afraid Adanko. Oh, what's up? Mo say and say, oh, to me online, then. And even that oneself, will Stonebwoy actually do that? Looking at his level of ego too now. I don't think way there. Because me I would treat Adanko say, why be a whatever he's looking for. Or the man or the man oh yeah, whatever he's looking for from Stonebwoy, whether appreciation, mention, feature, whatever, or the man and Kenyan and go on tempo man in Becca. Because like you said, when he was in prison, whoever Adanko wanted to get in touch with, or whoever wanted to get in touch with Adanko, they went through you know who to go, you know who to call. When you wanted an interview with him, it happened.
Yeah.
It happened. So I know the Vybz Kartel crap so a whole mattress cover, niti at the recording, you man.
Hey.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
What is a phone call to a brother? So it is nothing. So me the Americans are down say, Charlie, he should just forget and move on. Whatever he's looking for from Stonebwoy. Or the man and the man.
Well, we hope there is peace, because when it happens like that, then you become afraid a little bit, because you don't know what conversation that you have with someone that the person can use it against you in any of these things. Because me, I see the constant attacks on Stonebwoy as very worrying, and we pray that Adanko and the rest of the people, they look for the right spot, so they sit and they will smoke the peace pipe. And no more gem.
When you meet him, ask him why the name Adanko.
Okay.
Is it because of Masodin attached to it? That's what I'm feeling. Like Adanko Masodin. Oh, okay.
Well, more will be coming up. I'm looking for an opportunity to sit with Showboy. Roland keeps admiring his re-entry into the music space and how he has been able to carve a niche for himself, even though he was not fully welcome like that. But man still fought through and take it or leave it. You go to today's pub and here you are likely to hear one Adanko song, and I think it's a big deal. Now, let's try to wrap up. And our wrapping up is still on the media, people who are operating the media space, and how sometimes we treat celebrities or talents. Our thoughts about them, what we think about them, and all those things. I'm sure they keep resurfacing. Now, Sallyman is at it again. So Sallyman was in Kumasi for the event of the year concert put together by Logic Entertainment. And as part of the arrangement, looks like she had a role to play, be of a sort. After the show, he is on her television show, Adom TV, that is Showtime, and how she narrated the performance of King Paluta is a worry. That King Paluta has got nothing to show. That King Paluta, despite having songs here, does not even know how to perform. That King Paluta is standing on the stage and doing ouch, 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 now oh. The review by her was very demeaning, if you ask me. And I'm asking that, as artists, will they ever satisfy all media people? And if we are to use Sallyman's example, should they also come to the terms that, Charlie, or some of them there, we have to still respond to them, like for all the BS that they will be saying about people. Should we have to unleash the dogs to some people? Let's watch an excerpt of that interview or video from Adom TV, and when I come back, I pick the views of my people. I ask them, what is the way out? Sit there and accept to the abuse, or fight back if you are in the space. I'll be right back.
King Paluta, Mr. Utimu Yode, Papa, and yeah, no one quania dear performance. And I'll be Jina when you bear mass and who fly, who into nearby. And you can't any and your wound into nearby, to be your may ouch. And make Yacha, one on chair, then you know, Wobono, and call your spade. Artists be on mobile show, needs to be dear more than you. Kofi Kinata was excellent. Familiar was over. My own girl, when the shade was out of this world.
Wow.
No more feel would you buy was out.
And you're out.
Well, we are closing. Ro, let's close. And I'm asking, what is the remedy for these talents?
2025 and beyond. Open and the above brain and tinkophobia no semo. And you'll be an echo. And you'll be an echo. Look, let me give you a typical example. Sally and her track records and how she actually gives advice and criticizes people in this country. If you want to follow it religiously and know the kind of pattern she trends, say or can't say or can't say be say, you actually it is either you not take it serious or you will not even pay attention to it.
Okay.
Because see, an example is she was on a radio station with Abro. Let me give you a tip. Let me remember.
That's some weeks ago, right?
Yes. First one. I say Shatta Wale live banda. Even when on the same set, somebody was correcting her say, Enya no kre, wabobida. When Long John was sitting here and was making a submission and you corrected him, quickly
He admitted
he admitted,
and said thank you.
thank you. On that same set, yeah, correct you know, see the bidder. This lady sat on another national radio with her bro. Shatta Wale cannot perform his already song with Beyonce. You know, he doesn't have the right. He doesn't. Was very emphatic.
Who was even giving them
That
that information?
Ignorantly. No,
Who
ignorantly.
was giving them that information?
Even when you are being corrected, say enya no kre. Whatever information you had, somebody is objecting. At least, oh dear, some neko careful for the private challenging the party. Ignorantly, you said no. And the evidence is there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
It is there for everybody to see. Now, you are back again, say Paluta should up his stagecraft. Me, I don't have any problem with that particular statement. In fact, if you're a musician and somebody prompts you like that, you need to listen. But where it is coming from, na me problem. And how the person is delivering the message. Now, you tell the person, oh, you should work on your stagecraft. See, as a musician, say, minya bien. Then she went on to say, on shed ya, flake mo, any black sheriff won't be top notch. When the shape by no chinchim, the tuna boys, when you are jintimi bisasa.
No be zuba no chinchim na no there.
Intimi bisasa ke Paluta onusun chim ne tuana.
There will be a chim that no be so be chim na no. Ouch.
Mi bisasa ti ke Paluta onusun chim ne tuana. Se won kasa won ka hwe you. And said you be atu no aye enyom no aka bibi aka nchini anaka mako.
Something is missing.
Aka nchini anaka mako.
something is missing.
Which thing? What thing?
Something.
You see, won ka hwe. And that and na ye me ya no. Ha nani aka the boy na tem simple to say the waka bibi. So ka hwe you. You've not said anything. You said the person should up his stagecraft. Good. Where? What and what should he do moving forward? Oh, Ebia, your interaction with the crowd. Maybe when you are performing, you usually don't have eye contact with the crowd. You don't do this, you don't do that. Ebia, maybe I want you to perform live. Maybe I want you to do -1. Like, familiar like this. Let me use Kenata even as an example. When he started performing, so many people were encouraging him to start doing live.
Yeah, I remember.
And today he's perfected it.
Yeah.
What I say, it is how they actually presented it to him. Oh, we say, why don't you also upgrade to maybe -1? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? That is how you actually criticize the person for the person to improve. But Obeka say he should just upgrade his stagecraft. Only the only into crowd name.
How?
Because Obiani the way or interacted with the crowd during performance, and now say or crafting his stagecraft. Familiar recently has also added certain aesthetics. Peter Leba, you see, all these things are parts. When you know somebody may see it as a grow, but on the grounds it is working for some artists. So if you want to tell somebody to up his stagecraft, you should be able to give them pointers, specifics for them to know that Ebia me entry is slow. Maybe me exit is slow. And Ebia me remwa after the entry song, the next one doesn't cut for me. A door crowd, Then the person will know, say, okay, let me reshuffle my playlist. Or when I'm coming, this is how I need to enter. This is how I need to interact. See, some musicians now have even adopted Shatta Wale's style of performing, where at a point, or break it, then he will interact with the audience, or he will interact with the crowd.
I think I've been seeing Sister Fear.
Yes, now so many people, even when the Shay is doing it, Stonebwoy is doing it, Medical is doing it, so many of them. Now all of them are adopting such style because how it is able to connect you directly aside music, to the audience. And these are some of the things that you can point to, and they're so they can learn. But I kind of try say, and will be built in chimney to no be okay say, we buy it top notch, we buy it top notch. Still on country. Yeah, no, top notch, I'll never compare Cassaway. You've still not said anything. So I mean, when people like that make such statements, and especially when they have series of ignorant ones that they've made that some of these things, it is either you don't listen to it or maybe you find a better way of actually paying attention to this.
I see. Well, let's go on to Intimdo the Solomon Chemo to get his opinion finally on this. Then we can run away from here. Chemo.
Well, I mean, she has her own opinion, and it is within her right to share her opinion. But you see, when you share your opinion and you are not objective, or when others see it as you not doing it the right way, they also have every right to talk about it or criticize you for criticizing someone or for criticizing Kim Paluta in particular. I mean, for me, when I watched that thing, I was like, okay, she just wanted to insult somebody, and unfortunately for Kim Paluta, he was the one on the chopping board at that time. Yes, because in her conversation or her presentation, she didn't say anything in particular why Kim Paluta didn't do well, apart from trying to insult him by saying that you come on stage and be doing ouch. But that ouch is in his songs.
In fact, when I watched that part and I saw the video, I said, is Sally aware this guy has been saying this and that? This is not the first time he's saying it.
Part of his stuff.
Yeah, so he's on the stage letting the people know that this is the guy.
Yeah.
Even if you don't hear the name, this is the guy.
And it is in his songs, and those songs are hit songs. And the one I know can they be like, you see, but I've said this before, like people who bear no consequences of their actions, it take a decision are very dangerous. So what would that ouch near casa Kim Paluta was I am through be man. Sally no den can. And funny who still our better now will be ready in a Tamashaka. So who knew how to be vessel. So you can't listen to her and her criticism in this manner or this direction, because it's like, for me, when I watched that thing, I was like, okay, he just wanted to give it to somebody, and unfortunately for Kim Paluta, he was the one.
He was the one available.
Yes, for
so just come and take the fire.
Yeah, just take the fire and let's move on, because Kim Paluta is one of those artists reigning now. In 2024, you can say that Kim Paluta has arrived, like he's in the game now. When you are mentioning musicians, you can't take him off or you can't take him out. He's in your face.
Yeah,
he's part of
like it or hate it.
Yes, exactly, and I think he's doing his best. I mean, even on political platforms that brought some issues for him. This is what he did. And people loved it. They paid him good money to be on their platform.
Yeah.
He was paid to be on that platform that you are saying that he didn't do well. So what were you really trying to say? I mean, it is within her right to criticize people if she feels that they are not doing right. By the way that she did it, I mean, for me, I wasn't convinced that this is a criticism. It was more about Mami people being at them and Kim Paluta is available. Let me give it to him because people will pay attention. That's what I saw.
It's very unfortunate how our creatives have been reduced to zero. Sometimes when you watch some content and you see the way people are talking to creatives, people who create with their thinking, with their thoughts, and with their emotions, you ask yourself that, what do they want? What exactly are they looking for from them? This Kim Paluta and Sally matter is a very sad one. As a matter of fact, it is my wish that most of these artists have a way, or they come up with a strategy to ignore Sally's points over them. Unfortunately, do you know what is painful? People will tag them,
they will be telling
and they will see
come
it.
and see, come and hear.
And when they see it, they stay here too.
Yeah.
Chemo, it hurt me.
yeah,
I know how when a creative does thing and you review it,
Yeah.
and you don't review it, I know how they feel.
Yeah.
Of course.
So for him, for you know, can maybe you're passing through and some Okobo show, no.
You have no
Hey,
idea.
hey,
You have no idea.
those things.
Look at Nana Machi, the time no accident.
Oh.
There's somebody who probably has no idea on the conditions that he went through to go and perform will come and say, and he flopped on stage. When he passed out,
Even I think that one is fair. If you see him performing and after accident everything, he will not be himself. So if you say, oh, he didn't do well without you knowing what has happened, that's a fair criticism. But if you go like, why is he saying serious? Like the thing that he used to say in his performance, you when you begin to use it against him, it's no more about you just criticizing his act. It's like
attack.
personal thing. Like you want to go after him. I mean, if something has happened to him and he's performing and it's having effect on his performance, fine, you can criticize and say that, oh, for the Paluta that I know, for the Nana Machi that I know, I think he's not being himself. He's not doing well at this point. That's fair criticism. Until somebody will tell you that, oh, he had an accident, but he was still performing. Oh, okay, that's why he didn't do well. But if you go like, you try to pick out certain things that he used to do against him because you feel that he didn't do well, that's where I will have an issue with you. At that point, it's no more about you just doing fair or objective criticism. It's about you just attacking the person.
Because me, at a point, somebody like Joey B like this, it got to a point I was not enjoying his performance. Because anytime the song plays, I say, or no, I say Kojan. I was not enjoying. Later, that was when I found out that he had a problem.
Yeah, he talked about it.
Yes, he said he had some throat cancer pills, and then of which he even went to do surgery. And I was like, okay. Then that was even the more reason why at a point I was not enjoying his performances. Because when he came up fresh, when Papi Kojo, they were all over the place. He was performing good. He was doing everything good. Until recently that Shaxi said yes some way be, and now he is back on his feet again. So in such instances, if you saw him or sad days now he wasn't okay, you can point out, okay, because me I was very specific. Said this was his problem. And indeed, he admitted and said that this is indeed a problem, or it was a problem. And it was because of this and that. I had this problem and now I've corrected it. That is how we move on.
Ouch.
Oh, it is sad, Ajumari. Oh, you don't know, Bizuti, baby. Now, come question Samzala.
What's it? I know.
Hey, oh, come question Samzala. Anyway, let's end it here for the day. This has been Showbiz Daily. My name is Sammy Flex, Roland Amate, as well as Intimdo Solomon Chamo. And to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, and One Sam is also at the back, supporting everything to go on smoothly. Remember to subscribe to us, and let's do some more when you get the opportunity. Here, we give you real content when it comes to show business. We're out of here. Salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. 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 Green select glucometer. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.